So these are all new. By the time they get turned on to it, then they start pushing their librarians, of which I'm one, to buy them for the library. And they look out for book fairs. It's a continual process of public relations. It is not the prime selling opportunity for small presses because it is labor intensive for people who have to come from out of town. But then we're having more and more specialized book fairs. We're having more unique peaceful book fairs because now there are some. There's one in Nicaragua next in July. There's one in uptown here at the Latin American Book Fair on May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And there's a Third World Book Fair coming up. I saw an announcement of another one in Trinidad that's going to be in July. Wonderful, wonderful things. There's one each year in Bologna for children. There's one in Cairo for Arabic books. These are going on. They need peace, and nobody gets to all the book fairs. There's been one in China. They're all over the place, and it is important that actually they touch the public because the way the book industry has developed, it's kept people who actually write from people, except in small press, from people who read. And in between come 30 layers of sales, and most of whom haven't read the books, and are just pitching. And that's, pitching is okay, but sometimes you run into readers who are writers, and they should be shown how they could do a book, and that kind of thing happens at book fairs too, because these are people who are into production, and production not only of the book, but production of the word, and they've connected that. And I think it'll probably go on. If it doesn't go on here, and I've never been a lover of Columbia, it'll be somewhere in the city, in a different form. There's already been one in Brooklyn, for instance, rather small. There are feminist book fairs at the National Women's Studies Association. And there's a feminist book fair in Oslo. There are each year now. There was an Irish feminist fair this last March. These things are important. No one gets to all of them. And things like Frankfurt still go on, and so does the Gegen Buchmesse, the alternative German book fair. These are some of the parts of the world. So losing one little fair here or there is not going to matter. Because a number are starting in different ways. There have been in Dallas, and a number of San Francisco. The first New York, the place I got the idea for the New York Book Fair was there, and it was in connection with librarians, and so we decided to have ours during the New York meeting of the American Library Association, and ALA has been connected with it ever since. These things have slowly pushed a little bit. Now there are several review media for the small press that librarians are actually reading. Not many of them, not enough of them, but some. This just continually would be the same thing if we were in another country, Chicago, Moscow. It takes a good deal of time for the new to get through. I'm joining, I hope, the Cosmic Board if I'm elected, and I figure that this year I'm going to try and get around to a number of other places to see what kind of new presses, because the professional presses that are coming out with big funding scare me right now, and because they haven't been done on shoestrings. They aren't done primarily out of love, but for money. That's the difference between having Teamster kids, too.
Yeah.
We got to see how that fits in. I don't know yet. And a lot of those people aren't here at this fair. But that's a matter of tradition. I've gone to one that some of them were at, and I think they're beginners, and they're covering with a patina of money some of their ignorance. And it is a patina, and how long it will last, is a matter of till they get a job, probably. And we'll see if they're serious about publishing.